What's going on, guys? Ricky back again for another match review for Inter 1, Cagliari 0. All my exes play in Cagliari because that's where Raja went to in January. Asamoah, former Inter left wing back who only has 40 caps, and Diego Godin is also there as well, who we let go earlier before the season started. So this match saw basically unsung hero Matteo Darmian score and basically take us top of the league again with the even bigger goal or even bigger points margin over our rivals. Currently 11 points over Milan, 12 points over Juve, and in fourth place Atalanta at 61, so 13 points. So we're double-digit points over second, third. With Juve basically sitting in third at the moment. And man, what a game. A bunch of scenes. Conte kissing Hakimi for the assist for Darmian. Spectacularly, insanely, one of the craziest midfields combinations ever in Eriksen and Stefano Sensi. Mind boggled. No Barella, no problem, because he ended up being out through yellow card suspension, so Brozovic comes in. Brozovic was out in the Sassuolo game through yellow card suspension. Now he's back. And we had Stefano Sensi and Christian Eriksen linking up, taking shots from outside the box. Twice from both Stefano Sensi and Christian Eriksen, both trying to curl it on down right past the keeper, and both chances missed. But yeah, let's get into it. Inter Cagliari lineups. Get into the lineups. So basically, a patent in 3-5-2. Lautaro Martinez was rested for a little bit. Seeing Alexis Sanchez come in. Ashley Young comes back on the left wing back position. Stefano Sensi gets his second start of the season. Matteo Brozovic comes in back into his role. Christian Eriksen, which I was really looking forward to this dynamic link up between Stefano Sensi and Christian Eriksen. And besides them linking up and taking shots, they're off the ball work, trying to get the ball, trying to aggressively get the ball back, especially when they lose it, and basically being open for any passes was actually really good. That's one thing Inter fans can look forward to and take away. That's a positive note from seeing both Christian Eriksen and Stefano Sensi start. Matteo Darmian on the right side. Bastoni's back after being out through yellow card suspension, where Darmian played in his spot, and De Vrij and Skriniar in the back three. The first half, yeah, we had a pretty good amount of chances. Lukaku had a chance, which was straight at the keeper. There was a chance from a set piece that Christian Eriksen took, which Bastoni ended up trying to shoot at, but it got deflected off of Diego Godin, straight to Cagliari's keeper. Stefano Sensi and Christian Eriksen both looking to just curl the ball in from outside the box, as well as the fact this time around actually we're playing a lot more higher up, which I noticed. Especially, I don't know, but we had a lot more possession. I'll actually look at the stats real quick for that. Stats: 54% possession, 54% for Inter, 46% for Cagliari, which I'm not sure about the first half, second half, but I know the first half we probably had a lot more, given how Stefano Sensi, Eriksen, and Alexis Sanchez were basically diving into tackles, looking to recover the ball back and fight for it. But Stefano Sensi and Christian Eriksen literally were just floating around the box in the final third. Floating outside the box, looking to just pick up passes and look who to play it to. So basically that, and as well as the fact that both of them are pretty good in being able to hold on to possession really well, which will work. I don't know how the future holds for this, as basically this is probably not going to be a one-time thing. I think Conte more or less might like that going forward. We're going to be in the Champions League again next season. But moving forward, though, that's actually a pretty good thing, is they're kind of press resistant and being able to keep control of possession. So that's one thing that actually really took away and really enjoyed about seeing both of them start together. Brozovic basically just sweeping to clean up and try and break up play anytime that happened. But yeah, this did allow for center backs to push up a little bit more. Bastoni was able to link up with Ashley Young and do a quick overlapping run. Ashley Young cutting in. Matteo Darmian was able to link up with Skriniar and do a quick cut in with Skriniar doing an overlap. As well as Cagliari. The chances that Cagliari had in the first half, they only had one, which was a Raja Nainggolan chance. Or not much of a chance, but a Raja Nainggolan shot from outside the box, which went straight at Handanovic. And yeah, that ends the first half. Same as the second half starts. It's looking a bit much like the first half, not really end-to-end. More Inter gaining possession. Stefano Cinti tries a shot from outside the box again, but just goes over Cagliari's goal. As well as Christian Eriksen tries one, which just tips the bar. As well as a deflection, or as well as a corner chance that we have, which Stefan de Vrij's header happens to hit the post and go over. And it looks like, yeah, we're kind of knocking on the door for a bit. Not much can be done. Sanchez fighting for the ball aggressively. Does a pretty dumb pass midway through. I think trying to get it to Lukaku or either trying to switch it over to Matteo Darmian. But basically, we end up making a switch. Ashley Young comes off for Achraf Hakimi, and Lautaro comes on for Alexis Sanchez. And with Hakimi coming on, Cagliari end up switching to basically bring on Asamoah. They take off, I think, one of their forwards, Duncan. I think actually that's how they lined up with him. Or no, he was actually in midfield, playing next to Nainggolan. So they take off Duncan, Cagliari player, to bring on Asamoah to basically try and contain Achraf Hakimi with his blitzering pace on the right-hand side. Whew. And with this, you see a bit of the dynamic change a bit. We still are basically knocking at Cagliari's door, trying to get a chance. But we do look more towards the play down, I guess, the wings. Matteo Darmian's trying to cross it in. Achraf Hakimi's using his pace to cut in. But then still nothing. But around the 75th minute, we do get a corner, which ends up deflecting off. Out. Christian Eriksen ends up passing it to Skriniar. Skriniar passes it, I think, to... who is it? Achraf Hakimi. Achraf Hakimi links up with Lukaku, does a quick 1-2. Achraf Hakimi's able to spot out Matteo Darmian at the back post and slots it home 1-0. And the entire team celebrates. Antonio Conte gets involved in it. He ends up kissing Achraf Hakimi on the forehead. And yeah, we'll even get late a bit. Then we end up making a double change, which is where I said squad depth will be important for these last 8 games that we have. Mateus Vecino and Roberto Gagliardini come on in place of Christian Eriksen and Stefano Sensi to give them a rest because we play Napoli next Sunday. And basically, it doesn't look like much happens after that. Cagliari does have a few chances, but nothing too serious. And yeah, we end up leaving it 1-0. Matteo Darmian, the unsung hero. Now, I wanted to touch on Matteo Darmian. I wasn't really keen on the signing when we first made it. I'll be honest. I'll put my hand up on that. I was a bit skeptical because given the fact Antonio Candreva now at Sampdoria and now Diego Godin at Cagliari, which I was a bit skeptical because I'm like, okay, we signed Diego Godin on a 3-year deal. Now he's out at Cagliari. And basically, well, he can play the right wing back position for Conte, okay? Well, all right, we can makeshift him and put him in the right center back position, similar to what Daniele D'Ambrosio does when he does overlapping runs and gets into the box. But I'm still a bit skeptical of it, thinking this doesn't seem like a good signing. He hasn't turned out to be a disaster like Alexander Kolarov had, but I was still a bit like iffy on it. But he has come in handy in a few games, especially this one. Basically, only scoring the 1 goal that we got, but he did come in handy when I think we forgot what game it was. We scored 3-0. It was Sanchez, Lukaku, and Darmian. So it was ex-United players scoring. But so far, he's actually done pretty good. He's pretty much been handy and reliable and a good servant whenever anyone's gotten injured, especially for coming in for Achraf Hakimi to give him some rest as well. And at times when Achraf Hakimi wasn't playing well and probably needed to just have a break, he's come in and done pretty well. So it's good to see Matteo Darmian doing good. Although, I mean, he has proven me wrong because I was a bit skeptical of him. So that's good to see. We take on Napoli next with 8 games left. And yeah, it's getting crazy now. 8 games left, sitting 74 points. I had us taking away 25 points from the next, so 22 left, 22 points up for grab, or my prediction, 22 points up for grab. And actually, this midfield, I'd actually like to see more or less, but Barella has to come back, so it's a good thing to experiment and try out. He could have gone with Roberto Gagliardini, he could have gone with Vecino, but actually seeing Stefano Sensi and Christian Eriksen also adds another dynamic layer of creativity. In case one isn't playing up to standard, you got another threat there. But yeah, what did you guys think of the game? Oh yeah, I wanted to touch on. This was a 5:30 a.m. kickoff, which here in Texas is pretty early, and I literally tried staying up the entire night. And I was able to watch the first 15 minutes of the game before I just ended up falling asleep. So I actually had to rewatch the game after I woke up. Because, man, these early kickoffs and trying just to stay up and stay awake throughout the morning just to watch it. But, man, let me know what you guys think. Who is your man of the match? What do you think of Stefano Sensi and Christian Eriksen basically starting together? What were your thoughts there? Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be sure to catch you guys on the next game when we play Napoli next Sunday. Yeah. Ciao ragazzi.